Hey, I'm Scott Hunsaker, the General Manager of Reading Fightin Phils. I want to explain to you and show you some new renderings about the Redner's Event Center. The Redner's Event Center is a $45 million expansion project right here at FirstEnergy Stadium in Reading, Pennsylvania. FirstEnergy Stadium is the home of the Reading Fightin Phils. We're the AA affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies, and we have never done an expansion project of this magnitude. $45 million. You're seeing here a rendering of the Redner's Event Center. I'm going to move your attention over here and look at the video board area. I mean, as part of this expansion project, we even added a $2 million video board. The main purpose of my video today is to really explain to you the details of this Redner's Event Center. It's a 2-floor building that includes magnificent event space that's used both at our Phils home games and year-round when the R Phils are on the road. To show you the inside of the building, I first want to take you and spin you around to the back side of the building. So let's move from this field-facing rendering to a rendering that shows you the view from Route 61 on the other side of the building. As you look at this, I'll let you know there's also a brand new parking lot that sits adjacent to the Redner's Event Center. There's also a roundabout drop-off circle. As you make your way from the parking lot toward the entrance of the Redner's Event Center, you'll see these really cool murals of players like Mike Schmidt. As you enter the Redner's Event Center, you're going to come in on the street level on your side is actually the second level on the field-facing side. As you make your way into the large event center space, you'll be blown away by the brickwork and the historic factory-style wooden ceilings. Not to mention this entire field-facing wall where you have these huge arches with these doorways that give you an incredible view of the playing field. So this room is huge. It holds 550 people in a banquet style setting, nearly 1,000 people in a cocktail party or trade show setup. All told, the Redner's Event Center includes 14,000 square feet of versatile event space. And this large room alone has 6,500 square feet of event space. First, I want to talk to you about using this Redner's Event Center space at an R Phils home game. Groups as large as 500, could be 100, 200, whatever number you need. You can use this Redner's Event space during a game. The building will be ready this year for 2024, so we're ready to start booking groups in for this unique game experience. Can you imagine hosting your charity dinner, even a wedding, or any other business meeting in this Redner's Event space with this beautiful view of the field? This event space connects to this magnificent veranda. When you go outside on this veranda, you're actually on the top of the home run wall, and the veranda connects directly back and forth to the event space. Inside the event space, we have a stage with a dais on it. We can set it up for a band. We have a dance floor. We have a large screen television screen. We have TVs on every field-facing column. We have a full sound system, and all of this is included. So this is really cookie cutter easy to host your event here. We can configure it for any setup that would work for you. What if your group doesn't have 500 people or 200 people? What if you don't need the entire event space? This area is completely flexible. We can create game day suites to accommodate any group size. Let's say your group only has 25 or 50 people. We can partition off a portion of the large event space to make your very own suite. Let's say you have 75 or 100 people. We can create a double suite. So if you want to use the entire large event space for one big dinner party, we can do that. If you have a group of 25, 50, 75, 100, whatever size, we can create these game day suites. The awesome thing about these game day suites is, in addition to having some sit-down tables, some bar stools next to some stem tables, each suite's going to connect to that beautiful veranda, and you're going to have a certain amount of chairs and bar stools that are secluded for your suite group. So if you have a group of 50, you get your very own suite, you get your own piece of the veranda, and you got some chairs out there, you can go in and out. That's the other thing about this veranda. That entire glass wall, every arch has double doors in it. Those doors swing 180 degrees open. So on a beautiful summer night, we can swing open all the doors and create an open air environment, inside, outside. If it's a hot day or a little bit colder day, you have this climate controlled environment inside that you can always get into. And that's a really unique experience for our ballpark. What about food and beverage? What about the food? What about the drinks? Well, obviously we can create any kind of bars you would want for your event. We can do waitress service from our bar to your tables, whatever would work for you. And as far as the food goes, we have some tremendous catering partners. We could do a simple buffet setup. We could do a high-end sit-down dinner with waitress service bringing your plated meal to you. Everything is customizable to work for your group and for your budget. We have a number of great catering partners. We have Catherine's Catering, who a lot of you probably already know because they've been doing our picnic areas for many, many years. We also have Mike's Sandwich Shop, Cloud9, Russo's, Mi Casa Su Casa, Devour, Phil Mayo Catering, and Boscov's Catering by Doubletree. You can choose from any of those catering partners, and we can help arrange your event, including food from those partners. Or, if you have your own catering partner that you're used to working with, we can accommodate your third-party caterer as well. Beginning today, we are booking groups into the Redner's Event Center at our Phils home games. Go to ourphils.com/events for more information. There you'll see our contact information. You can also fill out an online questionnaire, and one of our Redner's Event Center concierge staff will connect with you quickly and start the process of seeing if a Redner's Event Center game event will work for you this season. Remember, there aren't that many Our Phils games in the big picture. I mean, the building's usable 365 days a year, but only some of those days do we have an Our Phils home game. So if you're interested in having your wedding, your corporate party, your retirement party, your family event at an Our Phils game, no matter if your group is 25 people or 500 people, go to ourphils.com/events as soon as possible. The first groups to reach out to us are going to be the first groups that are able to book into this area this year. And again, there just aren't that many game dates. So if you want to be one of the first people to host an event in the Redner's Event Center, please connect with us as soon as possible. Let's talk about the Redner's Event Center now on a non-game day. What if you want to have something in the fall or the winter or when the Our Phils are on the road? Well, we have several areas throughout the Redner's Event Center beyond just this large event space. Of course, this large event space can be used 365 days out of the year. You can have a breakfast, a luncheon, a dinner, a wedding, a corporate training session, a trade show. Any of those things can take place. We can reconfigure the room any way you would like. But we also have many other event spaces in this building. We can connect those spaces, so you could have like a pre-game meeting somewhere and then come into the large event space. You could have breakout rooms. I want to show you some of the smaller areas of the Redner's Event Center that you can also utilize. The first is the Baseball Town Club. The Baseball Town Club is located on the same level, that second level, just like the Event Center large space. You'll notice it looks very similar. It has that same historic factory wooden ceiling, has the brickwork, has the arches, has access to its own veranda. You can choose the same catering partners if you want to have a retirement party or a bridal party or a baby shower or any kind of event in this space. This area, the Baseball Town Club, accommodates 25 to 125 people. The next area is the Our Phils Club. The Our Phils Club is located on the first floor, has beautiful windows with views of the field, and this is a cool view because it's the field level. This is actually the Our Phils clubhouse during the season. So in the off season, you can actually host your event in the same very space that our players use during the season. You'll notice that it has televisions. Again, I mentioned the view to the field. We can cater this area. This room will accommodate 25 to 150 people. Adjacent to the Our Phils Club is what we're calling the Turf Club. The Turf Club, also on the field level, has those beautiful window views of the field. This is a pretty large room. This would probably accommodate maybe 50 to 300 people. It connects directly to our Phils Club, so we can connect those rooms, and all of these spaces connect to the large event space if you want to create a multifaceted event in our building. The final space to show you is the Bridal Suite or Green Room. The Bridal Suite is located directly adjacent to the large event space. Can you imagine if you were having a wedding here, hosting your bridal party in this room? It has a large bathroom so that the bride and the bridesmaids can kind of get ready to go out and greet all of your guests. It has televisions, comfortable chairs. Your entire wedding party can pop some champagne and go out onto your very own veranda before you get ready to greet your guests right over in the large event space. And if you're hosting, say, a charity dinner with a guest speaker, this is going to serve as a tremendous green room. You can bring guests over, VIP guests, to meet your guest speaker in this awesome environment. Again, all of these spaces can be interconnected and utilized year-round at the Our Phils new Redner's Event Center. If you want more information, go to ourphils.com/events, and please do so now. The sooner the better, because again, there's only so many events available, so many dates available, and we would love to get started booking your event now. This really is the most unique event space in the entire region. I mean, just the space itself is beautiful, but the fact that it connects to America's Classic Ballpark, FirstEnergy Stadium, the place that Mike Schmidt and Ryan Howard and Jimmy Rollins and Bryson Stott all played, it just makes it just such a more special event. We can accommodate any group between 25 and 1,000. We can accommodate you with food. We can accommodate you with a bar. And it's the same Phils staff that you've come to know as you've come to the ballpark over these years. And we're just really looking forward to inviting you out to the Redner's Event Center. Opening night's April 9th. I look forward to hosting you here at America's Classic Ballpark.